Hi guys, so Dominic Raab must have drawn the shortest straw because he appeared both on Andrew Marr and Sophie Ridge of Sky News to talk about vaccines. Why Matt Hancock wasn't answering questions about vaccines, I don't know. Anyway, we have Dominic Raab. Now, he was asked a question about whether people who receive the first dose of the vaccine can be guaranteed to receive the second dose after 12 weeks. Now, this is very important because the experts at Sage, for example, and the producers of these vaccines have said that it's very important that the administration of this vaccine follows the schedule that's recommended by the producer. Because if the government don't follow that schedule, there's a risk that the first vaccine will not be as effective as it should be. So let's hear what Dominic Raab had to say.
If supply is the limiting factor, obviously you made all those orders before taking the decision to delay the second jab to up to 12 weeks. Can you guarantee that if someone gets their first dose of the Pfizer vaccine, there will be a second dose for them to be given within the 12-week period?
Well, look, we're boxing and coxing with the right way to do it based on the scientific advice. But what we've been told is it is the sensible thing, the smart move.
But I'm not sorry to interrupt. I'm not asking about the justification. I understand fully the reason that you decided to do it. I'm just asking.
Of course, he has his talking points where he has to avoid the question where possible. But he should just answer yes or no.
Can you guarantee that if someone gets their first dose of the vaccine, there will be enough supply, they will be able to get their second dose within that 12-week period?
I think if we follow the roadmap and the supply chains that we've set out and that I've articulated, along with the backup that we've got, because we've got the volume of doses, 360 million, we've also got 7 suppliers, we ought to be able to deliver on that. But of course, look, right the way through this pandemic, we've had to adapt to all sorts of different things. So we just focused on making sure we deliver on the roadmap that we've got. We've got the distribution, the logistics in place. We've done the NHS backed up by the Armed Forces done an incredible job. Local authorities done an incredible job. Now we just got to deliver on that.
Some people might be a bit concerned by saying, you ought to be able to deliver on getting their second dose within 12 weeks. Can you not guarantee that on Pfizer, for example, you will be able to get the second dose?
Well, we absolutely are aiming for that. We should be able to deliver.
Okay, this is not exactly confidence building here. The idea, we ought to be able to. That's what we're planning for. You have to deliver this because Dominic Raab and Boris Johnson and the government give me the impression of someone who has promised their child, I'm going to buy you this gift at Christmas. Don't worry, you will have it. And then on the 24th of December, they decide, okay, now I'm going to go buy the gift. And it's a popular gift that everyone wants to have. And they're not sure whether they'll actually find it in the supermarket or in the shopping center or wherever. They made promises, said, yes, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. And then it seems that they went and said, okay, now let's go get the vaccine. You should have ordered the vaccine, made sure that that order could be delivered, and then you made the promises. They seem to have done it the other way around. They said, yeah, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. Now let's go and get the vaccine. And probably because of supply chain issues, they may not be able to respect this. Now, this is extremely concerning because it's not boxed fish that you're waiting for. This is something that needs to be this timetable, this guideline that the producers of this vaccine have said must be respected. Otherwise, it's not going to be effective, or we don't know whether it's going to be effective or not. Once again, you have Boris Johnson and his administration over-promising and under-delivering. They make promises that they're not sure they're going to be able to keep. Now, why do they do this? They do it for political reasons. Instead of being honest with people, saying, look, these are the numbers we're going to be able to vaccinate. We can't vaccinate the entire population. We can't vaccinate everyone. We have to be able to vaccinate certain groups first. This is the numbers we have. look, first you get the vaccines, then you decide who you're going to vaccinate. Get as many as you can, and then you, using the ones you have available, you vaccinate the population according to the ones you have available. I get the impression, once again, that they said we're going to vaccinate X number of people, and then they order and then realized, okay, we can't actually do that. But instead of actually coming out and telling people that, they say, yeah, don't worry, it'll be okay. We ought to be able to do this, we ought to be able to do that. Which is just buying time for later down the road when they fail. They say, well, we never actually promised to do that. This is just playing games with the public. They're so afraid of losing public trust, while at the same time undermining public trust. They're so afraid of being honest, actually, with the public and saying, look, we can deliver X, but we can't deliver Y. Instead, they're saying, yeah, we can deliver everything. Don't worry, it'll be great. Because it's all about PR. It's all about protecting the party. I've said this before. It's about protecting the party. It's about protecting the Prime Minister. It's not about public health. It's not about getting the economy working again. It's about protecting the party. They're always looking over their shoulder. They're always afraid that they'll do something and they'll piss off the public. The Prime Minister is afraid to do something because he's afraid he's going to piss off his backbenchers. We've seen it before with the lockdown. Boris Johnson avoiding going into a lockdown because he was afraid the lunatics within his party would get upset and they would undermine him. They would kick him out of his position as Prime Minister. But you can't operate like that. You have to listen to the experts. The experts say you should do X, Y, and Z. Then you do X, Y, and Z. And if you do it right, the first time, the public will be on your side. Instead, Boris Johnson, Dominic Raab, Michael Gove, all of these are promising something political, saying, well, yeah, we can do X, we can do, we don't have any problems. The same with Brexit. It's the same mentality with Brexit. Telling people there won't be any checks on the border. Don't worry, the European Union need us more than we need them. They'll be ushering our trucks through. They'll be too afraid because they need our products so badly. And what are we seeing on the border now? Lorries are piling up. Truck drivers are waiting hours to get their paperwork done. And fresh fish, for example, is no longer fresh when it's crossing the border. The customers don't want it anymore. Now, there are certain things you can I don't believe it's acceptable just to dismiss. But if you want to say we're going to dismiss the problems of Brexit, you can't dismiss the health of the public. Stop over-promising and under-delivering. It would be actually better politically to under-promise and over-deliver. Say, look, we're going to be able to only vaccinate this small part of the population. People will not be happy. Then you vaccinate twice that, and people will say, wow, you did a great job. Instead, they think in the opposite way, which I don't think is actually helping them at all. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?